When you came to VAL, what I wanted to do for everybody is for you all to be able to grow, for you all to be able to progress, for you all to individually be able to change your own lives for the better. And I hope that over the 33 years I've managed to do that for most of them.
Everyone's going to say the same thing, it sounds a bit cliched and cheesy, but he is unique in the way he is, but that's good. But also the other thing about KEVAN is, he's a lot of things to different people and has done a lot for different people.
He never thinks about himself. He'll always encourage the best of others. He's always got time. He'll always make time to listen.
When we take on KEVAN, we take him on as a liaison officer, and we take him on so that the tenants could recognise there's a friendly face in this office to help them out, and it wasn't led by the local authority. They love KEVAN. They talk to him. It wasn't like, go away, I'm too busy. He always made time for them.
When you're in the role that he has, people look up to you and can be a little daunted by the CEO and what that might mean. But he is so accessible and down to earth that he's really approachable, and that makes people kind of reach out to him.
KEVAN has been a steady captain to a sometimes unsteady ship, and that is what people look for in a leader.
I started work at VAL in 1999 as assistant to KEVAN LILES, and we were living over the fish market in the centre of Leicester. Eventually we came here, and I wasn't quite sure what I'd signed up for. He just has that ability to make you believe in yourself and believe in what you're doing and get the best performance out of everybody.
It sets the bar for what kind of person as a manager I'd like to be progressing, but also it sets the bar for the type of CEOs I want to work for, because the job I've got on to do, I had an absolutely amazing CEO. Like when I met him, he reminded me of KEVAN because he saw you for who you are, and when he spoke to you, it felt as if you were the only person in the room.
That's not something you can flick on and off. That's embedded in you as a person, and that's your character and your personality.
Legacy is always a big word, isn't it? But I'd just mention two things. I think one is that VAL is still here, that it's an organisation that is looking to the future and has a plan, has a strategy, knows which direction it's heading in, is still here doing really important work supporting the VCSE sector across Leicester and Leicestershire. But also, I think that reads across to the wider sector as well.
The County Council wanted to centralise VCS support rather than having existing multiple contracts. KEVAN led the process to bring together existing providers to develop a new model, providing a steady pair of hands through, at times, quite heated, emotional and political conversations. After VAL won the tender, there was a huge amount of reorganisation, including putting all infrastructure staff at risk of redundancy to create an integrated structure. It also seemed nearly everyone hated us for winning the contract, but again, KEVAN steered VAL through the turbulence, remaining calm, even if just on the surface, so we could continue to deliver high quality support.
KEVAN's made a really important contribution because we've got shared objectives around a strong voluntary sector, strong communities, and our contract has been sort of one of the key ways which we've been able to support that sector, achieve thriving voluntary and community sector, strong volunteering, strong tradition of social action, all of those things really important, and thanks to KEVAN, he's steered the delivery of those things in Leicestershire.
It's that believing that people have things within themselves. And sometimes what you have to do is to enable them to believe in themselves. And then change happens. And not only just the change happens, but sustainable change happens.